Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Podcast. I'm your host, Connor.
And I'm Linda. Great to be here with you again, Connor.
Thanks, Linda. So, today we're talking about something everyone can relate to.
What's that?
Friends and relationships. It's such an important part of life, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think anyone can live happily without good relationships.
I completely agree. Friends make life so much richer and more enjoyable.
They really do. So, where should we start with this topic?
Well, let's start with a basic question. What makes a good friend?
That's interesting. I think trust is the foundation of any good friendship.
Trust is definitely important. Can you explain what you mean?
Sure, you need to know that your friend will keep your secrets and be honest with you.
Right. If you can't trust someone, it's hard to open up to them.
Exactly. And opening up is so important for deep friendships.
What else makes a good friend, in your opinion?
I think loyalty matters a lot. A good friend sticks with you through good times and bad times.
That's true. Fair weather friends who only show up when things are good aren't real friends.
Right. Real friends are there when you need them most.
I also think a good friend should be supportive of your goals and dreams.
Oh, yes, definitely. They should encourage you and believe in you.
But also be honest enough to tell you when you're making a mistake.
That's a good point. Real friends don't just tell you what you want to hear.
They tell you what you need to hear, even if it's difficult.
Exactly. That kind of honesty comes from a place of caring.
Do you think it's possible to have too many friends?
That's an interesting question. What do you think?
Well, I think quality is more important than quantity when it comes to friendships.
I totally agree with that. You can't maintain deep relationships with too many people.
Right. There's only so much time and energy you can give.
I read somewhere that most people can only maintain about 5 close friendships at a time.
Really? That seems like a small number.
It does, but when you think about it, close friendships require a lot of time and effort.
That's true. You need to communicate regularly, spend time together, be there for each other.
Right, and if you spread yourself too thin, all your friendships become superficial.
So it's better to have a few close friends than many casual acquaintances.
Well, both have value, actually. Close friends for deep support and casual friends for variety and fun.
That's a good way to look at it. Different relationships serve different purposes.
Exactly. Your best friend might be who you call during a crisis, but casual friends make life interesting too.
How do you think friendships change as we get older?
Oh, they definitely change. When you're young, friendships are often based on proximity.
What do you mean by proximity?
Like, you become friends with classmates or neighbors just because you see them every day.
Oh, right. You don't really choose your friends. They're just there.
Exactly. But as you get older, you become more intentional about friendships.
You mean you actively choose who you want to be friends with?
Yes, you look for people who share your values and interests.
That makes sense. You have more in common with them.
Right. And you also have less time, so you're more selective.
What about maintaining friendships? That gets harder as you get older, doesn't it?
It really does. Everyone gets busy with work, family, responsibilities.
And sometimes friends move to different cities or countries.
That's a big challenge. Long-distance friendships require extra effort.
How do you keep long-distance friendships alive?
I think regular communication is key, even if it's just a quick message.
Technology makes that easier now, at least.
It does. You can video call, send messages, share photos instantly.
But nothing really replaces spending time together in person.
That's true. There's something special about face-to-face interaction.
When you do get to see long-distance friends, it should feel like no time has passed.
Yes, that's the mark of a true friendship. You pick up right where you left off.
Let's talk about making new friends. Is it harder to make friends as an adult?
I think so. When you're young, you're constantly meeting new people in school.
And you have more free time to hang out and get to know people.
Right. As an adult, you have to make more effort to put yourself in social situations.
What are some good ways to meet new friends as an adult?
Well, joining clubs or groups based on your interests is a great way.
Like what kind of clubs?
Sports teams, book clubs, hobby groups, volunteer organizations, language exchange groups.
Oh, those all sound like good options. You already have something in common with the people there.
Exactly. Shared interests give you something to talk about and bond over.
What about making friends at work?
That's definitely possible, but it can be a bit tricky.
Why is it tricky?
Well, you need to maintain professionalism, and sometimes workplace dynamics can complicate friendships.
Like if one friend gets promoted over another?
Yes, exactly. Or if you need to disagree about work matters.
But work friendships can be really valuable too.
They can. You spend so much time at work, having friends there makes it much more enjoyable.
And they understand the work stress you're dealing with.
Right. They can relate to your experiences in a way that others can't.
What about the difference between men and female friendships? Do you think there are differences?
Oh, that's a sensitive topic, but I think there can be some general differences.
What differences have you noticed?
Well, traditionally, female friendships tend to involve more emotional sharing and verbal communication.
And male friendships?
Male friendships often revolve more around shared activities and doing things together.
That's interesting. So women talk about feelings more, men do activities together?
Generally speaking, yes. But, of course, this varies greatly from person to person.
Right. We shouldn't stereotype too much.
Exactly. Everyone is different regardless of gender.
What about friendships between men and women? Can they really be just friends?
Oh, that's the age-old question, isn't it?
It is. What's your take on it?
I think men and women can definitely be just friends. It's absolutely possible.
I agree. But some people are skeptical about it.
They are. They think romantic feelings will always develop eventually.
But that's not always the case. Sometimes you just genuinely enjoy someone's company as a friend.
Right. And having friends of different genders can give you valuable different perspectives.
That's a good point. Men and women often see things differently.
Yes, and those different viewpoints can help you understand situations better.
Let's talk about conflicts in friendships. They're bound to happen, right?
Oh, absolutely. Even the best friends disagree sometimes.
How should you handle conflicts with friends?
I think communication is crucial. Talk about the issue openly and honestly.
Don't let resentment build up.
Exactly. Small issues can become big problems if you don't address them.
What if your friend did something that really hurt you?
Then you need to tell them how you feel. Give them a chance to explain or apologize.
And if they don't see anything wrong with what they did?
That's tough. You have to decide if the friendship is worth continuing.
Sometimes friendships end, and that's okay.
It is. Not every friendship is meant to last forever.
That's a bit sad, though, isn't it?
It can be, but sometimes people grow apart or change in different directions.
And forcing a friendship that isn't working anymore doesn't help anyone.
Right. It's better to let it go gracefully than to have a toxic relationship.
What makes a friendship toxic?
when it drains you more than it energizes you, when you feel worse after spending time with that person.
Can you give some examples of toxic friendship behaviors?
Sure. Constant criticism, never being supportive, always making everything about themselves.
Or gossiping about you behind your back?
Yes, that's a big one. And being jealous of your successes instead of happy for you.
Those are all red flags.
They are. If someone consistently makes you feel bad about yourself, that's not a real friend.
How important is it to have friends who challenge you?
Very important. Good friends should help you grow as a person,
What do you mean by challenging you?
encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, pursue your dreams.
Not letting you settle for less than you're capable of.
Exactly. They see your potential and push you to reach it.
But in a supportive way, not a critical way.
Right. There's a difference between challenging and being mean.
Let's talk about showing appreciation for friends. How important is that?
It's very important, but I think many people forget to do it.
Why do you think people forget?
We get busy and take our friends for granted. We assume they know we care.
But it's nice to hear it explicitly sometimes.
It really is. A simple thank you or I appreciate you can mean a lot.
What are some ways to show appreciation besides just saying it?
Spending quality time with them, remembering important dates, doing small, thoughtful gestures,
Like what kind of gestures?
bringing them their favorite coffee, sending a funny meme you know they'll like, offering to help when they're stressed.
Those little things really add up.
They do. It shows you're thinking about them and you care.
Do you think social media has changed friendships?
Oh, definitely. In both good and bad ways.
What are the good ways?
It's easier to stay connected with friends who live far away. You can see what they're up to.
And you can reach out quickly anytime.
Right. It removes some barriers to communication.
What about the bad ways?
Well, social media can create unrealistic expectations. People only post their best moments.
So you might feel bad comparing your life to their perfect-looking life.
Exactly. But it's not reality. Everyone has struggles they don't post about.
Social media can also replace deeper interaction with superficial likes and comments.
That's true. You might think you're staying close to friends by liking their posts, but are you really?
Right. There's no substitute for real conversation.
No, there isn't. Social media should supplement real friendships, not replace them.
What about the concept of best friends? Do you believe in having one best friend?
I think it varies by person. Some people have one best friend, others have several close friends.
There's no right or wrong way.
No, whatever works for you is fine. Some people need one person they're extremely close to.
And others prefer to spread their emotional needs across several people.
Right, different personality types have different friendship needs.
What about introverts versus extroverts? Do they approach friendship differently?
Generally, yes. Extroverts often have larger social circles and get energy from social interaction.
And introverts?
Introverts usually prefer smaller circles of close friends and need alone time to recharge.
But both can have deep, meaningful friendships.
Absolutely. It's just about what feels comfortable and natural for each person.
How do you know if someone is a true friend versus just an acquaintance?
I think depth is the key. Do you share your real thoughts and feelings with them?
Or do you just make small talk?
Exactly. Acquaintances are for pleasant surface-level interaction.
And true friends are people you can be vulnerable with.
Yes, you can show them your real self, including your flaws and fears.
And they accept you anyway.
That's the beauty of true friendship, unconditional acceptance and support.
We've covered so much today. Any final thoughts on friendship?
I think the most important thing is to invest time and effort in your friendships.
They won't maintain themselves.
No, they won't. Relationships require ongoing care and attention.
But the rewards are so worth it.
Absolutely. Good friends make life meaningful and help you through the tough times.
Well said, Linda. I think our listeners will find this topic very relatable.
I hope so. Everyone has experiences with friendship, both good and bad.
And that's it for today's episode of Daily English Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone.
If you enjoyed this conversation about friends and relationships, please subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us reach more English learners.
We're here every day with new topics to help you practice your English in a natural way.
Tomorrow we'll have another interesting discussion for you.
Until then, take some time to appreciate the friends in your life.
Maybe reach out to a friend you haven't talked to in a while.
That's a great idea. Thanks for the suggestion, Linda.
Anytime. All right, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.
Bye.